Hi guys, I'm back, and today I'm going to share with you my recent build. My girls needed some display shelves for their collections, so I thought it would be cool to get creative with the project. I love to use found materials to create with, especially when I'm creating functional art. I've had a bunch of old pallets lying around for the better part of at least a year now, left over from the building of my cool workshop. The husband calls it my she shed, but listen, it's like 3 times as big as his building, and it has lots of functional space, cool metal signs I'm collecting, and some pretty awesome tools. So I'm going to use my circular saw to rough cut some pallet boards. And the length of these boards is pretty much going to determine what size the display cases end up being. I found some super cool metal pieces in the dirt. I think they're used to join 2x4s in construction. They had some dirt and patina on them, so I thought they'd be perfect accent pieces for this project. I'm going to use some of my favorite simple tools in the shop: my power drill, my impact driver with a screwdriver bit, some drywall screws because that's what I had on hand, a tape measure, a pencil, and some wood glue. Remember to always measure twice and cut once. Even that doesn't always work out. Somehow I ended up cutting one board the wrong length 3 separate times. So, using my radial arm saw, which has kind of been to the ends of the earth and back, it's looking pretty rough, but still it works pretty awesome. Using my radial arm saw, I cut each board straight, but left the edges a bit rough for character. Now, dry fitting the pieces together as I went along was an absolute must, because sure enough, the radial arm saw, it's a bit off, cuts a little bit crooked at times, so I just had to make sure that all the pieces were going to fit together and kind of look at the length of them and make sure it was going to work right. It actually went pretty well, considering I really didn't measure for this project. I just sort of went with whatever the length the pallet boards were once I cut them off the actual pallet. So I would have had to spend hours, figuring out how to cut it all again. At this point, really, I had only originally decided I was going to make one case because Ella had asked me, for something to put her stuff on. But then I thought, well, if I make one for Ella and I don't make one for Nora, Nora might get upset. So once I dry fitted all the pieces together and got them cut to the right length, I labeled all of them so that I wouldn't have to spend half my day trying to figure out how they all went back together again. Because, some of them were warped, some of them weren't quite cut exactly straight. But this really made it a lot easier. So here you can see I've got one screw already in, and then I've got a hole there. That is where I'm pre-drilling my holes so that the screws do not split this really super dry pallet wood. If you don't pre-drill and you put those screws in there, you're going to have splits in every single hole that you put that screw in. So, save yourself some time and agony. The first one here is all put together. It's the basic, cabinet, case, shelving unit, whatever you want to call it. It actually came together pretty quick. So now I'm going to step aside, go put the second one together. And the 2 cabinets are all finished except for sort of the decorative accents here. So I'm trying to figure out the configuration of those cool metal things I found in the dirt. Luckily, the girls came in and told me exactly how they wanted them. I was going to do them both the same, but then Ella wanted them one way and Nora wanted them the other. So it turned out pretty cool to make them different. Lastly, I had to put the hardware on the back. This is some actual picture frame hanging hardware that I got at the Home Depot or wherever. And the wire is good because it's coated in a plastic, so it's not going to damage the wall. Here's the first piece all put together, the cool metal plate screwed in, and this one actually turned out pretty awesome. I'm really excited about the way both of these pieces turned out. You'll see the second one in a second here. I really like those metal plates. I love using metal with wood. This is the second one here. As you can see, the pallet boards on this one are a little off color, which I think makes it even cooler. And those metal plates, I tell you, I'd go buy some more of those just to use them. I love metal and wood together. So the 2 pieces actually turned out really cool. And now the girls can, you know, display their rocks, their pine cones, their little knickknacks they've collected from all their trips everywhere. I think these are going to look really super cool hung up. I didn't do any sanding of any edges, nothing like that. I just left them really rough, and they really did turn out pretty dang cool. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you all for supporting my channel. And you know, if you'd like to see other builds like this, I have another project planned for in the future. So wherever you're on the planet, I hope you're having an awesome afternoon, evening, day, or night. And if you guys will, on my other videos, watch the ads for me. It does give me a little bit of ad revenue, teeny tiny bit. It does help out my channel. And please like and share my videos. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to my channel. I love you all. See you later. Bye.